Hello and welcome to the Waukegan to College Virtual Oratory Competition. While the remainder of this school year is going to be decidedly different, we are thrilled to be able to offer you this opportunity to continue engaging academically, to develop skills that you're going to use for the rest of your life, and hopefully to have a lot of fun. As an organization, Waukegan to College is dedicated at helping young people achieve a higher quality of life through education. And in that pursuit, your ability to advocate on your own behalf is going to be your most important tool. Over the course of the last 2 months, the students have been provided a mentor with whom they have been able to work regularly and will continue and for the duration of the contest. And in addition to that, they have been provided lectures and interactive workshops from 4 university professors from around the country. And these professors specialize in rhetoric, argumentation, and public speaking.
The pandemic has made our jobs, education, and social life much more difficult. It's a virus to us, but a sense of hope for the earth. A recent Chicago Tribune article discussed how nature is reviving itself again through animals returning to Lake Michigan shorelines and signs of nature responding positively. So the question is, how do we benefit from this crisis?
Angel Ramos, Breonna Taylor, Melissa Ventura, Tamir Rice, Jordan Edwards, Betty Jones, George Floyd. Who's next? Me?
I propose that instead of defunding the police departments, we prohibit them from using excessive force. And if they do disobey, they will be held accountable.
Raised by his father, who was a drug dealer and seller, it wasn't long before Xavier's father had him selling drugs too. Xavier never graduated high school, and by the age of 20, became a father. The day after his child was born, a time which should be filled with happiness and hope, Xavier was shot and killed. Xavier was my brother. My brother wasn't perfect, but I strongly believe if we have resources in place for people of North Chicago, Waukegan, and Zion, then we can stop this cycle of poverty and violence that people live in and eliminate tragic, unnecessary deaths such as his.
Imagine if these were your children, your grandchildren even. We must act now as a community to transform the lives of youth that need it.
What can you do to help? Within your own communities, you can easily advocate for mentorship programs by contacting your district's school board. Promoting just how beneficial the programs are to the communities is extremely important, and the awareness that you bring is bound to give you results. The youth is our future. Why not invest in them?
Advocate for what you believe in and make sure your voice is heard.
Imagine you're 4 years old. You're in the part of Guatemala, you just finished playing tag with your friend on the road for the last time, which you never see again after the last day of Guatemala. You find yourself on a boat, staring miles and miles at the bluest water you've ever seen, and a plane wondering, why is there a cloud next to me? And the body's starving, asking the person next to you, excuse me, but where are we going? Just wanted to say a word you don't know yet, Chicago. But being the 4-year-old that you are, you quickly start to adapt to the world around you. You learn that you love cheeseburgers, Popeyes, basketball, Chicago Cubs and Bulls, and that Forrest Gump plays one of your favorite movies of all time. You start to call the United States your home. You learn about the American Revolution, the Constitution, the Civil War, the bombing in Pearl Harbor, 9/11, and the war in Iraq. You grieve when everyone in America does, like during the Boston Marathon bombings and the Sandy Hook shooting. You grew up similarly to other kids around you, but when you're older, you find out that you have one big secret. You find out that your safety is shared, that everything you learn, like the rights to life, liberty, the pursuit of happiness, don't apply to you. You cannot forget the fact that dreamers are humans as well, who ascended their lives in the US since they were very young. They are contributing members of society who soon will face the emotional burden of not knowing what their future will look like.
Just because I'm not homeless doesn't mean the problem doesn't matter to me. As a community and nation, we need to learn how to be more empathetic with each other. As a result in this change of behavior, not only would everyone be treated with more respect, but we would also learn how to better understand each other. In turn, making it easier to resolve each other's problems.
1 out of every 3 women in Latin America experience sexual or physical abuse, according to the United Nations, but 98% of gender-related killings are not prosecuted. Violence against women in Latin America is something that isn't really talked about much in the United States, and leaving so many people uninformed of what's going on in the world around them, leaving these women in great danger because they're fighting for themselves and with themselves with no type of support.
Recall the support that you received in high school to prepare for your future. Recall how you used the life skills and knowledge that you gained in high school to reach your short and long-term goals. And in the end, you became your definition of successful.